So we're in our last week, which is really amazing, precious, hopefully life-changing for you. And this week we're going to go through a number of different things that you can do to create a happy life. So that's really our focus, is creating a happy life. And remember, you can go through these lessons anytime you want. You can do them over and over again. Let's say that you were like, something showed up and I'd like to do more on forgiveness. I'm going to go through and I'm going to listen to that day's class. You're welcome to do that. As a matter of fact, I encourage you to do that. So, all right, let's go through today. Today is day 15. Whew. All right. So today, our focus for the whole day is joyful activities. Even if you're in a situation, let's say that you work and you're in a situation where you don't typically do joyful activities. It's something you don't love, for instance, where you're working. And you're going to shift that too, right? For sure. Because again, your choice, you are creating your life. So if you don't like something, shift it, change it. No excuses. You can have the life of your dreams, or you can, continue to make excuses. So joyful activities. First, we're going to start with our routine. We're going to write 10 things we appreciate. By now, we've got over 150 things we appreciate. Again, we're reading them in the morning. We're saying them at night, just every single day, just filling our hearts, filling our whole being with a sense of appreciation. Then when we go into meditation, we're coming from that space. As we come from that space, we're truly electromagnetic, bringing in what it is that we want and desire. As we've changed our subconscious, where it typically was looking for sad Eeyore things, now it's looking for happy things. It's looking for the things to create that happy life. So this is good. We're going to listen to our favorite song, add that to our playlist. We're going to affirm ourselves in the mirror. We're going to give ourselves a joy boost. We're going to reinforce our happy anchor. We're going to do our incantations. We're going to listen to a meditation, maybe 2 meditations, maybe up to 3. Again, it can be in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And just saying that, you're not thinking about other things because you're just saying in, out. That's it. It's not really complicated now, is it? So our challenge for today in our joyful activities is to write ideas in your journal and select at least one thing to do today that really, truly brings you joy, just a sense of complete satisfaction. Like, wow, crazy, crazy good, something that is joyful. Now, does that have to be something big? No. Does it have to be expensive? No. Does it have to be something you do out of your house? No. It can be whatever it is that brings you joy. And as you've added to your journal, now you've got a lot of different things that you can do day in, day out to create joy, especially when reality, quote unquote, hits you hard. You've watched the news, or you maybe some bad news. Maybe you just stubbed your toe. I have no idea. But let's just say that you're not in a good space. Again, you're going to your journal. So now we can feel gratitude. We can, do our incantations. We can find the things that make us feel happy. And so now we have joyful activities in addition to, for instance, our favorite song, listening to it or meditating. And that is just cool. So, for me, my new thing, I just bought an ATV. I don't know if I told you guys as of the time of this recording. And I've just always wanted one. I just thought it was cool. And where I live, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I've got 1,000 acres behind my house, and I've got 6 acres, and all these trails that go to rivers and go to mountains. And I live in New Mexico. It can go all the way to Colorado. These roads and stuff. And I can see petroglyphs. I can take a kayak. I can go down and kayak. I can just swim in the river if it's summertime, or if it's snowing out, I can bring my snowshoes and go out to this crazy remote place and go snowshoeing. So lots and lots of options with just one thing. So if I were to do this exercise, that's what I would choose for today. Is just that. Hop on, no excuses, go, be free, go for a ride, and sing crazily, because that would be fun too, especially since my voice is, I wouldn't, I wouldn't make a living as a singer. Yet, I like to sing, so I just do it anyway, right? So do what it is that you like for yourself. And again, you're going to come up with one thing. Now, if you do that one thing and you're like, wow, I've got more time, I want to do another thing, great. Again, your journal, the more you can complete it, the more things that you can do, especially because if you're in a weird space, and we all get there, right? So you're in a weird space. It's really difficult, or it can be challenging, or maybe in the past it was challenging to come up with something that would be fun to do. And so, again, opening that up, now you've just got your activities, you've got so much good stuff. It is your, if there's such a thing as a Bible, I suppose this would be your Bible. This is your go-to place. This is your comfort place. This is your safe space. This is your happy place. This is your place of gratitude, is your journal. Okay. So yay. So excited. I'm glad you're going to be doing that. And let us know, as always, in the Facebook group as we grow. And the way that we're going to grow is more, you're going to reach out to more of your friends and let them know about this. And I say that because I'm really open to this growing huge with ease and grace. And perhaps you're in my first class, and so there maybe is just a couple people, and then it grows, and then the next class is 10 people, and then the next class is 20 people, and then 100 people, and then 200. Do you see how it'll grow? And it grows because you say, you know what, if it makes you happy, Wendy, and you've given me happiness, yeah, I'd love to share it with everyone I know because it's cool and my life is changing, and yay, thank you. And I say thank you back to you. So we got that gratitude thing, that mutual namaste thing. So tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about social activities. Okay. And today we are just doing the joyful, happy things. So it's day 16. Today we get to talk about social activities. And first we do our routine. Go ahead and say it with me, with joy, with happiness. I write 10 things that I appreciate. I listen to my favorite song. I affirm myself and how cool I am in the mirror. I give myself a joy boost. I do crazy shaking and moving so that my body feels like I'm in the flow. All my stress is taken away. And I reinforce my happy anchor. Now the stuff that used to bum my eye isn't bumming my eye. I'm happy about it. I'm good. I found something else, right? I do my incantations. I listen to my meditation, or today even I create a meditation, or maybe that was my joyful activity yesterday. I don't know what it is, but just make sure you do it, okay? So for social activity, here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a list of 5 to 10 ways you can add more positive social engagement to your life. And you're going to do one thing today. Now, as I'm recording this, it's the age of COVID. So typically we're kind of staying apart from each other, and, we're not necessarily hugging each other. And some of us, are, I don't know, but it's just really finding how can you be more social with maybe limitations in the social opportunities. And you're going to just do one thing today, and you're going to start making a list, because as a society, as we become more and more free to be able to do all those cool social things. Like, you know what I miss? I miss music. I mean, where I live, there's amazing concerts. There's theater and dance and meditation classes and yoga classes, and tons of great restaurants and art galleries. And I really miss just socializing, seeing people, hugging someone. I mean, that would be fantastic. So today you're going to create that list, okay? And make sure to do it. And you can share it again in the group, because then we can all expand our things, like, oh my God, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I love doing that. It can't be that going to the market is our woohoo best social activity. And yet if it is, make it the best social activity. Do something fun. Skip in the thing, something that you wouldn't normally do. That's really what I'm asking for. Okay. Report back in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Today is day 17. Welcome. I'm sure that was really fun, actually, doing something that has been making you laugh, social activity, etc. And now we're going to talk about nature, one of my favorite subjects. But first, what are we going to do? Yeah, our happiness routine. And our routine doesn't mean it's routine in a boring way. It'd be like, it's not like you're driving and you go the exact same road all the time. You have your side of the bed, you never get out. I mean, it's a routine because it's a happiness routine to get us into a habit that inspires us, that activates us, that has us feeling really good about our lives, right? In all aspects. So our routine today, say it with me, is to write 10 things you appreciate, listen to your favorite songs, affirm yourself in the mirror, give yourself that joy boost, reinforce your happy anchor, do your incantations, and listen to your meditation. Okay? So that's what you're doing before we do anything. And now our challenge today is to find 5 to 10 things you can do to create more nature time, and do at least one today. So that could be as simple as going to the park. For me, I'm really lucky. My backyard is nature. I mean, I see elk. Sometimes I see bighorn sheep. If I go down to the river, I can see otters. I see hawks or eagles go above me. I've got the 1,000+ acres behind me where there's only one house. I've got a river, natural hot springs close to me. So nature, as you can tell, was really important to me. Then I can drive 15 minutes from my house. I can be in a ski valley. I can be in a forest. And about 10 minutes away, there's farmland. So those are all the things that really bring me joy. And what I would encourage you to do is to be in nature, be in nature every day. Breathe in, breathe out, do your good meditation. If your desk, for instance, when you do your work or whatever, is looking at a wall, turn it around to look at trees. As I'm talking to you right now, there's a bunch of trees. There's actually snow, it's snowing. There's snow all over the place. I can see bunny prints. I can see little bunny prints. I can even see little bird prints. And so I'm constantly evolving in nature, and it feels really good. So do that for yourself today. Again, make that list, because there may be places where you want to go visit and they're not that far from you, or maybe they're really far, and you get to enjoy your nature time, okay, with those places that you write down. So again, as you have your journal, you've got lots of places to go to. So you're never without going like, what am I going to do today? I know, nature. Yeah, I'll open my book. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be fantastic. And then go ahead and share with us so that we can all enjoy your nature experience. And as a matter of fact, do this also. Sometimes I say not to do this, but for this, take pictures. So bring your phone with you, not to look at Facebook or Instagram, or, when it pings, you suddenly are like, oh my gosh, I got a text. No, not that, but taking pictures in nature. And again, we're in the now, and yet it feels really good to have a memory in the now of what it felt like to be in nature, and then share it with us. It'd be cool. Okay. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. Yay, we're in our 18th day. Holy moly, we're almost done with our 21-day happiness challenge. Not done forever, but our first thing, what we're going to talk about today is to simplify. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Keep things simple. So let's do our routine. We'll say it together with enthusiasm. We write 10 things that we appreciate. By now, we've got 180 things in our journal we appreciate. We listen to our favorite song. We add a song to our playlist. Affirm yourself in the mirror. Yes, you are awesome. You are cool. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loving. You are lovable. And you give yourself a joy boost. You can even do that in the mirror. Shake it out crazy. And this isn't about you being the best dancer in the world. This is about you just full on having fun. And then you reinforce your happy anchor. You do your incantations. You listen to your meditation, or create a meditation about being simple, simplifying your life. And that'd be pretty cool, actually. Your challenge today is to write in your journal about all the different ways you could simplify your life and make at least one change today. Simplify your life. So for me, I have too much stuff. I have like stuff in places. I have so much stuff I can't even stuff it into the places that it could go. As I'm looking around, I'm like, yeah, and that's a lot of stuff. So the idea is to just simplify. And for me, as I'm connecting with you right now, I am hiring an amazing house cleaner who is very good at organizing. And I'm just saying, go through all my stuff and make a lot of it go away, and then simplify it so that there's not junk everywhere. And then keep boxes that are very well marked of stuff that you think I'm going to probably want at some point, but it's too cluttered. So we're getting rid of all that. I mean, how cool is that? And believe me, that is going to take more than one day for her to be able to do that. And yet there's a commitment to just simplifying. And as I'm on this diet that I've been telling you about, I am simplifying. My foods are simple. My choices are 4 to 6 ounces of protein per meal, some fruit instead of dessert. And that could look like berries. That could look like an orange. That could look like a grapefruit. That could look like an apple. And, I eat twice a day. I have as many greens as I want. I drink tons of water, at least a gallon to a gallon and a half a day. Simple. That's simple. And what I do too is I prepare my meals ahead of time, talking about really simple, and stick them in little things so I can just pull them out of the fridge anytime I want, so that I'm not overly hungry, or I'm not thinking about it, or I'm not like, oh my gosh, I forgot to shop. It's pre-planned. It's easy. I've got some stuff in the freezer, I pull it out, I put it in the fridge, and now my life is voila, simple, so that I don't reach for chips, or I don't reach for a cookie, or I don't reach for stuff mindlessly. And by the way, some people would say, well, why are you even keeping that junk in your house? You know why? This is the reason why I keep it in there, because I am just really aware that I don't want that anymore. Like, there could be cookies right in front of me. I have now associated in my anchoring that cookies and sweet stuff is poison. And I don't want to poison my body. I've done that for years. I don't like it. I don't like the results. I don't want the inflammation. I want to be thin and fit and healthy. And therefore, reaching for the cookie, well, I could do that every now and then if I wanted to. I'm not so far. If I equate it with poison, I've anchored that in. I don't want poison. So I say no, thank you. Okay. So there you are. Today is really, you're just going to simplify. Go for it. Have fun with it. I'm excited for you. Okay, good. And report back in, if you don't mind, to the Facebook group, and just let us know how some simple things we can do in all aspects of our life, right? Okay. See you tomorrow. Day 19. Woo! Boundaries. So first we start with routine. Write 10 things you appreciate, listen to your favorite song, add it to your playlist, affirm yourself in the mirror, give yourself that joy boost, reinforce your happy anchor, do your incantations, and listen to your meditation. That's it. That's our routine. That's our happiness routine. When we do all those things, there is absolutely no way to be unhappy. There just isn't. So that's why we do it. And that's why we're creating that routine. If you forget the routine, you just go back and listen again, so that you're like, oh yeah, that's my routine. Yeah, that's in my journal. So there's no mistaking it. Okay. So our commitment, or our challenge today, is to commit to no negative inputs or people for one day. I know I'm going easy on you, but I want us to just start there. So we're going to write in our journal about ways that you can create boundaries, or cut stress, cut drama out of your life. No Facebook, no Instagram, no news. You're just going to post, I'm taking a break from Facebook, I'm taking a break from Insta, have a good one, bye-bye. No news, none, zip. If you don't turn on a television or a radio or look at a newspaper, you don't have Facebook or Instagram, there will be no news, quote unquote, because it's always bad. North, east, west, south. That's what news stands for. And all they do is report on all the crappy stuff that people do to each other, all the terrible things that are going on with the environment, all the terrible political things. And it'll bum your high, just will. It gets to you. So why not say, no, thank you. I don't want any of that. And then don't talk to people who create drama or stress in your life today. Even if it's your mom, even if it's your sister, even if it's your best friend. Anyone who's going to cause ajita, you just get to say, you know what? No, thank you. Not today. I love you, and I'm taking care of myself today. And today is my day of boundaries. And then from that place, you might even want to write down what some of your boundaries are, because maybe you're a people pleaser and it's really tricky to have boundaries. You're afraid that someone's going to not like you. And so sometimes you might say yes, even when you mean no. And how's that working for you? Nah, it's not working for you. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to create boundaries, set boundaries, and remind people that that's important for them to respect. And watch what happens in your life. I know they're like, okay, good, yay. So I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? Here we are on topic 20, or day 20, if you will. And our topic today is spontaneity. Yeah, spontaneity, because why not, huh? So the routine is to write 10 things you appreciate. Listen to your favorite song, affirm yourself in the mirror, give yourself a joy boost, reinforce your happy anchor, do your incantations, and listen to your meditation. That's what we do. And our challenge is to plan a trip or event within the next 2 weeks and do something spontaneous today. So what you're doing is you're doing something spontaneous, something that is unexpected, something you're like, wow, I didn't even know that that was going to happen. That's cool. So something just, I don't know what that would look like, but it's something for you that's just not planned, not in your little calendar. It's just spontaneity. And then to focus on 2 weeks out. Now I know 2 weeks out is not spontaneous, and yet it may take 2 weeks to create that spontaneity for yourself, right? And so what I want you to do is just go, okay, 2 weeks from now, I'm creating something that's really super duper special, super magical, that allows for a lot of spontaneity, a lot of freedom within that choice, right? So it could be that you're saying, hey, I want to go to, in my case, Colorado is 45 minutes from me. So I might think like, I'd love to go to Colorado and, enjoy, for me, it might be a dispensary, right? You may say, I don't smoke weed, so therefore that would not give me any kind of joy. But whatever it is for you, it could be skiing in another place. It could be, what am I trying to think of? Going out to nature, going to a different nature park. Maybe it's camping, whatever it is. Again, it's got spontaneity within the plan within 2 weeks. And I say that because you may want to bring someone with you. You may need a house sitter. You may need a babysitter, whatever, but just you've got it handled so that you can be free. Okay, cool. Again, as always, put it in the chat and in the Facebook group, and then let's just talk about what's going on for us and how that feels to be spontaneous and what you're up to. Okay, appreciate you a lot. Okay, bye.